everybody. Just wanted to give you a few updates on some things that have been going on at the Tsawwassen Wellness Center as we get ready to reopen. And I will say, guys, we are not reopening the studio. We have been re-engineering the space. We've been re-engineering our business to really pivot and adapt to what's going on with you in mind. Thank you so much to everybody who got back to us from our video last week and let us know where you're at. We're still waiting to hear from some of y'all. So after this one, I'm going to just remind you to make sure that you email us, that you phone us, that you stop in and say hello, because we just want to chat with you and find out where you're at and how you're feeling and how everything's been going for you, because everybody's been dealing with something different. So what we're most excited about is getting back to moving, right? Getting back to our stretches, getting back to our breathing, our leg circles. Don't you just want to come here and put your feet in these straps? Do you feel like this machine's calling you, hello, hello, come back and see me? These little beautiful reformer machines, they miss you and they want to be moved again. Anyway, so I'm standing in row number 2 in our studio. This little yellow tape shows 6 feet. So we have redesigned the whole studio. You can see here when you come into the studio, you'll be waiting outside. You're going to clean your hands in our sanitation station outdoors. Our lovely Janice and Andrea will open the door for you so you can just walk right in. Ideally, you have very little with you, just exactly what you need. You're going to come right into the studio. If you need to stop into the washroom, you prefer to use hands and soap, or water and soap to wash up, that's fine. But you'll come right into the studio, put your belongings into your cubby, which will have been cleaned. It gets cleaned every hour. And then you will come right to your station. So every station is going to have its sanitized reformer, its sanitized chair. Is going to have its own basket, but we've taken the props out for now, and instead what will be in the basket will be just the blue pads, because those are really important for our comfort, and it'll have your cleaning supplies right in here. So you won't actually have to leave your station for anything. We're still waiting for our individual straps to arrive that you'll be able to have. These are what you'll be taking, your hand and foot loops. You'll be able to take them home and bring them back with you, so they're all yours. But we've got some vinyl coverings here. So we've covered the fabric, the material of the hand and foot straps. So they're designed to be cleaned really well. So these were made as a response to the COVID-19 by the company that built the equipment. So every machine will have this. And what you'll be doing is taking these with you everywhere you go. So you'll take them off this hook, and if we come to the tower, for example, you'll then just hook it on, and we'll do everything with these straps. So it'll minimize sort of the amount of touch and make sure that we're touching things that we can clean. So super excited about these, and the other ones will arrive when they're ready to go. So I'll just take you for a little tour around the studio here. Hopefully I won't make you too dizzy. And here we go. So I'm standing just at the end here. So we have our reformers with our tape here and the 6 feet in between, which is wonderful. And now we come here and we have our gorgeous view. Can't you just wait to come and stretch, move, and breathe, and work your trunk and move your body? So we've got our classes. The instructors will be wearing face guards, and you'll have the social distancing. So it's not necessary to wear a mask unless you are more comfortable with one. We have our Cadillac here, which is about 8 feet away from the reformer. So we've got lots of distancing there. And then we come in here. This is our one-on-one room. We've made it more sparse. We've taken that other reformer out so that when you're in here doing a one-on-one, we'll be able to keep the doors open. The instructor will be able to be 6 feet away from you, not a problem in this space. So between the reformer and the Cadillac, the privates really will have their own space there. When we come in here into the Coraline room, we've been doing our virtual classes from here.
And what's really cool is with our virtual classes, which will be continuing on, as well as we now have this big TV. So the virtual classes are changing a little bit where they're going to be more instructional because now we can see you. Before we were just teaching from our laptop and it was hard for us to see you. But now on the screen, you guys will be a little bit bigger for us. Don't worry, your side of things will look the same, but now we can see your bodies. And if you can position your camera in class where you can see yourself, then you know that we can see you. And today's classes were fabulous because I could really give some cues that were relevant to what was happening in the class. So if you also would like to be able to do a private, then the TV is fantastic because we'll be able to really see your body well. So what we've also sourced out is that we're going to be able to teach our fascia conditioning classes from the ends of these reformers, which means we're going to be able to have 4 people in a fascia conditioning class, but without with the social distancing. So we will have to adjust the times. I'm just going to put you down there. Hopefully you didn't get dizzy there. So we will have to adjust the times a little bit to be able to accommodate in this room. But we'll be able to still do our fascia conditioning classes virtually if you've got the TRX system, or you can borrow some of our spare straps and set those up at a door jamb. And we'll be doing our melt classes virtually as well because we won't be able to have the social distancing there. But here's what we've also done, which is really cool. So I purchased what's called a UVC sterilizer machine, thanks to one of our clients, Ron. He has been a researcher by trade in different industries, but he researched this UVC sterilizer and showed it to me, and it's fabulous. It's the same technology that they use for sterilizing surgical rooms, and we'll be able to do that throughout the day, not necessarily every hour, not necessarily necessary every hour, because if we wash our hands when we come in, the instructors have their face guards, everything is cleaned after every hour. If you know you're more comfortable wearing masks, that's fine. But if we sterilize the equipment a couple of times a day, and in particular, we have some clients that are dealing with autoimmune challenges, or maybe you have a low immunity, or you're at high risk and you have some concerns, book a private later in the day when there's no classes going on, and we can actually sterilize your reformer and your tower, so you know not only have we got the social distancing, but everything that you're touching is really clean for you. So your hands are clean and the equipment is clean. And in the afternoons, of course, there might be one other private going on, so we're going to have all this space in between. So what's the most important here is that you're moving your body, that you're breathing. You know, I think it's fantastic. I've been hearing people getting out and getting in their gardens and walking, but what I'm also hearing is that people are feeling tight. And we need to breathe, we need to stretch, we need to move our joints. I'm hearing that backs are tight, hips are tight, knees are acting up, people aren't sleeping as well. So what you get here is the foundation work for a healthy body, a healthy system, healthy connective tissue and fascia. And so we've provided lots of opportunities to help you be healthy and strong. And our goal is that whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable and safe, because that's really important, that we can provide that for you so that you get what you need in your breathing and your movement program. So you can come in here to a class knowing that we've got these safe protocols in place. Bring your ideas if there's more. If there's something that you would like to see, I mean, let me know, because this is a team effort, and I really want to hear from you. You can be doing your classes virtually, and you know, if you're like, oh, I've been resistant to virtual, honestly, we've been like, when this happened, we were going, well, how are we going to do this? What is it going to be like? And then we do a class, we're like, this is great. And then today I got the big TV, we're all set up, and I'm like, wow, I can see you guys, and I can help you, and I can make sure that your form is good, because having a positive movement experience and getting stronger and not hurting yourself is so important.
We can do a one-on-one now with the TV, as I mentioned earlier, and we can really see you and work with you and connect with you. And, I don't know about you, but there's been some hard days through this, and days where, I've really felt the isolation, and I've really felt the stress and the frustration and the fear. And then I come into the studio, and we're all very respectful of our space, and we're living this too, right? It's like we want to feel safe, and as a teaching staff, most of us are in that high risk category as well. Most of us are over 50 and 60, and so it's as much for us to feel safe as it is for you to feel safe. So we're in this together. But you can do this virtually. We can do this in a class. You can come in the afternoon where we've sterilized your equipment with our UVC system. So there's lots of options for you. And, we're also still working on an outdoor option through this really wonderful weather. And so we've got lots of things for you. So what there is to do now is get in touch with us. You can call us. You can email linda@twconline.ca. I'd love to hear from you. I will respond to you personally. Every day I look for your emails, and I want to hear where you're at, how you're feeling, what's happening in your world, what you're dealing with in your body. And then we have a conversation about it. We can create together. It's really, really quite inspiring. We're trying to get people into their classes and things set up so that my instructors know when they need to come in and work. So to hear from you, we are putting you into your classes for June 1st because we're reopening. We want to make sure you've got your spot, you've got your hour. So give us a shout, give us an email and say, yep, I'll be back in my first class, or whatever's going on, right? We just need to get in communication and chatting. The virtual classes will be continuing. I don't have that exact schedule yet because I'm waiting to hear from some of y'all still. So once I know when there's room in the studio, we'll be able to do our virtual classes and put that schedule out. So those of you that want to do more than just your in-studio classes, or you're wanting to just be with the virtual, then I'll know who that is and I'll be able to schedule accordingly. So lots of great things coming in. So email, call, or you can come in and have a look around and just sort of get a sense, right? Because maybe you haven't been out much. So come in next week. We'll be here Monday through Friday all next week, guaranteed 11 to 3. I'll have either Janice or Andrea at the front. I'll be teaching the virtual classes in the mornings, but come and have a look and get a feel. And if you see something, you're like, well, what about this or what about that? We can talk about it because this is a team, right? It's us having a service for you, but you getting lots out of this and getting what you need. And oh my gosh, I need leg circles for like, I don't know, a year or something, and I want to breathe and laugh and just, feed my heart and feed my soul with you. So I'm going to give myself the hook because I could stand here and talk to you forever. Just know that we look forward to hearing from you, and if you haven't responded yet, and you're even still not sure, give us a call and talk to us or pop in because that might help you to kind of go, yeah, this is what actually I need to do right now. And it helps you to create a plan, right? And so when we have a plan, we feel empowered and we know that we can step into something. So I look forward to hearing from those of you we haven't heard from, and have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather. It's so pretty down here with the outside and the golf course and the green trees and the beautiful smells. And I want to enjoy that with you. All right. Take care, guys. We miss you. Love you. And we'll see you here in the studio. Thanks for watching.